Hey guys, Boogie2988 here, and welcome to We Game, my weekly gaming series that makes console kiddies type real nasty things into the comment box. Let's go. This week's intro brought to you by a YouTuber by the name of IndieMoz. You'll find his link down below. Go tell him I said thank you. So right now, as I'm filming this, Gamescom is underway, and everybody who is anybody in gaming is there. It doesn't matter if you do tabletop games and board games, whether you're a small indie developer or a big AAA developer, it doesn't matter who you are represented at Gamescom if you like gaming. But the reality of it is, the one thing everybody is talking about is the same thing we've been talking about for the last year. In this corner, having sold 10 million units, is the PlayStation 4. And in this corner, the Xbox One, the underdog with only 5 million sales. Are you ready to rumble? Okay, all kidding aside though, everybody has asked who won Gamescom this year, Xbox or PlayStation, so let's break it down. So Sony came out from a place of confidence, announcing that they have now sold 10 million units worldwide, which is a lot of consoles. They've also got a ton of games coming up. You've got Bloodborne and Until Dawn and Silent Hill, and all of those are first-person scary games. You've got Hellblade coming out from Ninja Theory. You've got Wild coming from the guys who make Rayman, with a map claiming to be the size of Europe. You've got Tearaway for the PS4, which is a very undervalued Vita game that I absolutely adored, that everyone needs to play, and to see it on the PS4 is exciting. And then the biggest hit to the entire gaming community is that DayZ is going to be a console exclusive, except of course it'll still be developed for the PC as well. They also announced a PlayStation 2.0 firmware update that has a lot of really interesting features. Probably the most interesting is the share play system that allows you to spawn a second copy of the game on someone else's PlayStation 4 so that you can play together whether they own it or not. And this is not a new concept by any stretch of the imagination. PC games have done this for as far back as the original StarCraft, and of course Nintendo allows you to do that with the 3DS system, but it's new to console gaming and it's a very, very welcome change. Basically, in summary, PlayStation came out very confident, knowing that they were currently dominating and knew that all they had to do was not screw it up. They announced a few new features, a few new games, got everybody's whistle wet, and excited and happy that they already own a PlayStation 4. Xbox, however, was in a whole other mindset, knowing that they were trailing behind a little bit and knowing that they need to cover a lot of ground, and Gamescom would be an opportunity to do that. So they came out swinging really hard. It's the tiger, I don't want to lose. Sell some Xboxes or we're all fucking fired. Now, actually, Xbox started off kind of humble, knowing that they were trailing behind. They congratulated Sony on having sold 10 million consoles and admitted that that is twice as many Xbox Ones as they had shipped. But 5 million consoles is still pretty damned impressive in the first year. Am I right or what, Wii U? That would have been really impressive. Why did they call it the Wii U? They could have called it the Wii 2 or just Wii. I don't know, fucking anything other than Wii U, you idiots. And as for games, Microsoft definitely had games. You've got Fable Legends, which looks pretty interesting. You've got Quantum Break, which looks bizarre. You've got Sunset Overdrive, which is a game that I think most people are excited about. You've got Halo 5 Guardians, which is officially announced for fall of 2015, and if you buy the Master Chief Collection, you'll get into the beta. You get Evolve's beta on the Xbox One, even though it's multi-platform, your beta is going to happen on the Xbox One. And of course, the one that set the internet on fire, the one that made fellow YouTuber Angry Joe live up to his name, Rise of the Tomb Raider from Square Enix is an Xbox One exclusive. Now, when this was officially announced, they were not willing to say that it was a timed exclusive, but the news has officially come out that it is a timed exclusive, and I had a lot to say about that. If you want to see that video, there's a link down below. But what I really think made Xbox look the best at Gamescom is that they realized they really need to sell some consoles, and they're willing to do just about anything to do it, including shoving money down Square Enix's throat so they get a timed exclusive to a very hot franchise that they're going to release at the same time as PlayStation is releasing Uncharted, or whether it's putting together these awesome bundles like the Call of Duty bundle that they announced, which has a special Xbox One and comes with Call of Duty, and is cheaper than buying a console and the game by itself. At the end of the day, Xbox realizes that their only strategy at this point can be one thing. Please, sir, could I sell you an Xbox? I'd do any bloody thing. I'll buy you an exclusive. I'll give you some betas, I will. But basically, Microsoft came off as humble and as interested in gaming as it's ever been, and willing to do whatever it took to put consoles into homes. And that's just kind of awesome to me. To see a company, a giant like that, doing everything they can to sway the consumer to come to their side and play along and play some games is just cool to me. And I love you guys for doing it. Phil Spencer, great job for turning that company around a little bit. So then who, in my opinion, won Gamescom? Well, I would say the consumer did, because the consumer is getting a lot of great stuff, and it doesn't really truly matter which console you buy. They're both pretty decent. The PlayStation 4 still has quite an edge. At the end of the day, there is no bad console. But you guys hate it when I say that. So if you want me to pick a winner, I'll do it. Drum roll, please. I have to give it to Xbox. And hey, before you freak out, let me remind you that I'm a Sony pony for life. But I do enjoy my Xbox, and watching Xbox work this last year has been miraculous. They have proven that they know they are a cornered dog, and that they're going to have to fight to get the consumer's trust back, fight to get the consumer's dollar back, and fight and offer you all kinds of great stuff. And competition is good for the consumer. At the end of the day, whether you choose PlayStation or Xbox, and I still recommend the PlayStation over the Xbox One, when the company competes for your dollar, it makes both companies bend to the consumer's will. No matter which console you choose, you're going to benefit, and it's because of how willing Xbox is to fight for you. Though it was really, really hard to do this, by the way, after that Tomb Raider crap. Are you kidding me? It was multi-plat last generation. Don't buy it so that it's not multi-plat this generation. That's insane. You are insane. That is anti-consumer. That is anti-gaming. Don't do that shit again, assholes. All right, that's this week's show. And before you go take your rage to the comments section on your way down there, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Share this video with somebody you love or hate, and tune in next week. As always, I thank you for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you soon. Now get the hell out of my house. I got games to play. Get out of here.